Mako and Tuatara. Man ruled the earth, but whenever they could, the children of Tangaroa fought back. Of all the children of Tangaroa, Mako the shark and Tuatara the giant lizard were the most feared, for they had great mouths and saw-like teeth. Few men could win a battle against these warriors of Tangaroa. One day, Mako and Tuatara were cruising lazily backwards and forwards in a beautiful bay. Both had been sent by Tangaroa to guard the bay and to keep a lookout for men. Any man who stepped into the water they were to attack. Both were feeling hungry, for they had not eaten in a long time. "I'm so hungry," said Mako. "I hope a large fishing party arrives soon. I could eat 100 men." Tuatara fastened his eyes on the shore, and they glowed with pleasure. He said, "Shh, lie still. I see a fishing party coming." Mako could not see the fishing party, for he had to stay under the water. His telltale fin had often scared men away and caused him to miss a nice tasty meal. "How many?" he asked. "Perhaps 50, answered Tuatara. "That will do for a small meal," said Mako. "But only 4 of them are climbing aboard the canoe," observed Tuatara. "Damn!" Mako exclaimed. They both drifted out to sea and waited in deeper water. "I knew it," came Tuatara's voice suddenly. "They are heading for the reef where many of our little brothers live." The dipping paddles of the canoe soon sent a stream of bubbles towards Mako and Tuatara. Mako was worried. "How can we attack them?" he asked. "As long as they stay in their canoe, they are safe." "Then I shall tip them out of the canoe," decided Tuatara, and straight away he sped towards the canoe. One of the men saw him coming. "It's a taniwha!" he screamed. The rowers swung round and raised their paddles. Tuatara glimpsed the fear in their eyes as he approached, and when the paddles began lashing out at him, he dived under the canoe. The paddles could not touch him there. He knew that Mako must be close by. All he had to do was capsize the canoe. So he curled his tail under the canoe and thrust it upwards. The small craft flew into the air and came down with a mighty splash, turning all the men into the water. With flashing tail and gnashing jaws, Mako closed in. In a matter of minutes the men had disappeared, and Mako was cruising lazily back into the shallows to bask in the sun. Tuatara was furious. "You've eaten them all," he cried. "You left none for me, and it was I who did all the hard work." "I'm sorry," said Mako, "but there were so few of them, I did not think you would mind. Look, there's more villagers coming down to the beach." Tuatara looked. Indeed, all of the people of the village were on the beach. They had seen what had happened and had come down to investigate. None, however, had dared to come near the water. "They are all too afraid to come into the water now," said Tuatara glumly. "Then why don't you go to them?" suggested Mako. "You have legs and feet. You can walk. Think how pleased Tangaroa would be if you attacked the village." "That is true," agreed Tuatara. "Why didn't I think of that before?" And he swam towards the village. When he raised himself out of the water and lumbered out on his clumsy feet, the people recoiled in horror. With his flicking tongue, bulging eyes, and bristling dorsal spines, Tuatara was an awesome sight. Some of the men threw stones and sticks, but they bounced harmlessly off Tuatara's scaly skin. The people turned and fled. Men and women gathered up little children as they raced up the beach, all while screaming, "Taniwha, Taniwha, run!" Tuatara lumbered up to the village, but when he arrived, not a person remained. He walked right through the village, crunching the flimsy houses to a pile of broken sticks under his huge feet. When he flattened every house, he returned to the beach. Mako was impressed. "Tuatara, you shall be famous," he said. "Of all the children of Tangaroa, you alone have won the first great victory against the children of Tu." Tuatara was pleased with this praise. "Perhaps I should stay here," he said. "Did you see how many men there were? Perhaps they will come back. I shall hide and wait for them." Mako was not so enthusiastic. "I think you will be safer in the sea," he ventured. "You move very slowly on land." "That does not matter," said Tuatara. "Did you not see how the weapons bounced off my back? Besides, it is very pleasant here. The sun is warm and the grass underfoot is so comfortable. Yes, I think I shall stay." Mako was growing anxious now. "Please, Tuatara, come back. You will be safer." "No, my mind is made up," said Tuatara firmly. "Alas, Tuatara," said Mako sadly, "if you stay, men will hunt you down and kill you." "I will stay," said Tuatara. "Goodbye then," bade Mako, and he swam away. "Remember me," called Tuatara, "and beware the hooks of men, lest they drag you out of the sea to roast in their ovens." Mako did not hear. He was already far out at sea, wondering how long it would be before Tuatara disappeared from the face of the earth. Cheers everyone. Please support our local craftspeople and producers as much as you can, and have a good one.